Hey, hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? Hope you guys are having a great day. Let's see. Today's stream title shall be My Crawdaunt Too Buttery, My Slowpoke Tail Too Juicy type of problems. All right, we'll hit save on that. Very good. Throat still recovering from yesterday. That doesn't sound right. We're going live for Tuesday day. All right, we made it to the Tuesday daytime stream. Whew. All right, we'll jump down here. We'll go ahead and let people know we are live. Okay, do we hit save on that? Yes, we hit save on that. Good. Let's open this up. I already liked the stream 38 times. Pause this. Let's grab this. Let's just set up the stream, shall we? All right, and we'll go ahead and pin this. Good, it's pinned. Excuse me. All right. So let me delete some emails that we don't need. We always get a bunch of emails. UPS shipping notification, payout incoming, items received at the vault. Oh man. Say refresh on this. I went bald to support kids with cancer. Did you? All right. All right. There we go. Let's see. All right. When I was a kid, I think I had like an uncle or a great uncle or something like that. And he got cancer. My dad shaved all our heads bald to support his chemotherapy. That was a really old memory. It was a long time ago. But yep, people lose their hair on chemo. Let's see. I was too young to remember all that. I don't even remember who it was. Here it is. All right. Did you actually love the daytime stream? Yes, I did. All right. That was a long, long time ago. I was just a little kid. Don't even know what family member it was. Okay. Last order was Hawk Camacho 11 hours ago. 11 hours later, we're live again. Welcome, guys, to the daytime stream. We missed the Monday daytime stream. I almost died. That's why I almost died. Toss that marker over there. We don't need that. We have the 420 Blaze It Odysseys still running. We got them running last night. So we did host a nighttime stream. We also have this Brett Love giveaway. So that's really interesting. I'm sure we'll be working on that today. Let's get some of these slabs over on the other side here. We like to make a little space over here, shall we? All right, here we go. Put some of this here and some of this here, some of this here. All right, that's looking good. Look at that, guys. Mister, I think it's time to write your will. Mister, please don't die. I almost died. We talked about it last night already, but in case you didn't make it to the late night stream, I'm on this Wegovy stuff, right? And this thing had occurred in my sleep where my stomach's like super full, the food's not digesting, because that's what Wegovy does. It slows down digestion. And so some stomach acid. I think I burped some up in my sleep, while I'm sleeping, because my stomach's so full, right? So imagine laying down on your side and your stomach's full and it's kind of like heartburn, but it's not real heartburn. It's like this other weird thing you got going on where your stomach's really full. Anyways, so I'm pretty sure I burp. And that's my theory because I did it in my sleep, right? I'm not actually aware of exactly what went wrong. But I spit up acid into my throat and it went down my windpipe. It went down my breathing air pipe and actually gave me like a chemical burn in my windpipe. That's why we missed the Monday daytime stream. And I don't know if you can tell, but my voice is actually quite raspy today. And it was last night as well. So I've not fully recovered from it. And I've been coughing today, but feeling much better. So last night was actually tough. My voice started going out by the end. I was doing my best to hide that. Yeah, but today's feeling a lot better. You are? Yeah, it's not it wasn't it's not true acid reflux. I've had acid reflux. Acid reflux is like when you eat too much chocolate, you drink too much coffee, and then you have like tacos and pizza. That's acid reflux. This is some other thing. It's a side effect of Wegovy, the weight loss drug that I'm currently on. And I've had this happen before in my sleep where like it almost feels like I threw up in my mouth But usually I just wake up and I go, oh, snap, right? Like it wakes me up all of a sudden. This time it did a horrible thing. Stomach acid got down my windpipe and it just tore me up, man. It was so painful. It was like blindingly painful. It was so intensely painful. I sat right up in bed without even, like, I was still asleep, and my body just sat me right up. And I ran off to the kitchen and started drinking water, and water didn't do a damn thing. You can't actually drink water to fix your air pipe. The water passes past the air pipe. So I was coughing for like a good couple hours and could barely talk. I sounded like I was a person with my, like a heavy smoker or something. I don't know how to describe it. But so we had to skip the Monday daytime stream for that reason. But now here we are in the Tuesday daytime stream. So it's one day later and I'm feeling much better. But last night I sat sitting up a little bit. Gonna have to be more careful with all that. Gonna have to take that more seriously. Hopefully something like that doesn't happen again for a long time. Glad you're doing better. I have a hiatal hernia from stomach acid. Protect your gut health, folks. Yeah, it was pretty intense. Actually, when I cough, which I do still occasionally cough, I can still taste the stomach acid when I cough. That's how crazy it is. So all this time later, like 24 hours later, I'll cough and I'll still taste it. You can, like when you cough, you can smell it. It's horrible. All right, these are some old cards I had stowed away. I was looking at some stowed away cards. I'll go put these in my pile over here. I don't think any of those are grading 10, but might have a 9 in there if I'm lucky. Got to get some cards graded for the future of the stream, you know? Got to get some cards graded. Let's get this Luigi up into here. Mister, is there any low grade cheaper slabs I can buy? Yeah, there's one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now he's gone. Luigi going up into the Pokey Shuffles. No, I don't know. I don't want to do Luigi. No, he's not a Pokemon. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. It's got to be a Pokemon, I feel. If there's not a Pokemon, it's got to be a real good slab, you know? So it's got to be one where I feel confident there'll be universal acceptance of it. So if it's a non-Pokemon card, it's got to be universally accepted. I don't think Luigi's for everybody. Luigi's for somebody who wants Luigi. That's kind of nice, though. Pokemon Go Venusaur. That looks great. Look at that Pokemon Go Venusaur. All right, he's better. What are y'all opening? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I just got a really big restock of Ascended Heroes. Really big restock on that. Just arrived today. That was why we were able to lower the price on it. So with the one of the mistakes I made with the Ascended Heroes was buying the damn ETBs. The ETBs are just so overpriced. ETBs are overpriced, no doubt. But we gotten away from that now. Now we got I think we're doing tech stickers or something. I'm gonna earn money, sir, and I'm looking for a cheaper, low grade slab. Says Avery the Pokey Kid, get well. What? Gotta catch them all. I started selling some of my Pokeball slabs and sealed for a down payment on a truck I really want. Yeah, good for you, man. Let me know how that goes. You know what I had for lunch today? And it was really hard for me to eat today, man. The Wegovy stuff, it doesn't actually give you like energy. It doesn't replace food, so your body craves food, but you feel so punished for eating. So I had chili today. I made chili. It took a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ground beef and bacon. Ground beef and bacon with a whole bunch of beans and tomatoes and all the seasonings, and then my special ingredient. Have you guys ever cooked with a leek? You guys know what a leek is? That's what Farfetch'd is holding. Farfetch'd is holding a leek. It's a giant onion. Think of it like a huge green onion. You have to peel it apart and clean each leaf carefully because a lot of mud gets trapped in there. Yes. All right, there or going up. Yummy, more heartburn. Yeah, probably. $10 slab? Those are two. You're not going to find something like a $10 slab, no. You're not going to find a $10 slab. There's none that cheap. On a super rare occasion, you might find one that cheap. But if you ever find a slab that cheap, it's a very bad slab. There's Squirtle. There's Sabo. Here's Sadek. How many people we got in here? 47? Take a second to smash that like button for me, guys. Taking a second to smash that like button so I can start pitching to you guys what we got for sale today. This is, of course, a Pokemon card shop. But of course, what we really are is a Pokemon card breaks shop. This is a great place to come in, take a shot at pulling something big just for a little fun, and then seeing if you get lucky today. Maybe you get lucky, maybe you get unlucky. Somebody always gets lucky. Usually, we have at least one or two people get super lucky. Now, look, this is the new Jumbo Pack Break, $40 buy-in, extremely popular. It says this is round 10. That's not true. This is like round 60. We just didn't count for the longest time. We got Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity. Oh, right, the other Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity came in today. I should have had that in the title. Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity is here, everybody. Ooh, Final Fantasy Dreamlike Oceans is stocked. We've got Dreamlike Oceans. So we got to look Gem 3, Gem 2, Gem 1, Surprise, EV Heroes, Matchless Fighters, Blue Sky Stream. That's that perfect order. Here's Mega Gray Ninja, Obsidian Flames, Destined Rivals, Stellar Crown, Mega Evolution, Ascended Heroes. That is the Jumbo Pack Break. And for $40, you might get this whole sandwich to yourself, but your odds are 1 in 4. So that's what it's all about. The Jumbo Pack Break. It's just a fun way to get a shot at a bunch of packs. That's all it is. $5 for Pikachu AH PSA 10 right now is crazy. I can buy, no problem. It's just shipping is expensive. The leek is a national emblem of Wales, where I live. They're awesome. I don't know a lot of people that cook with I don't know a lot of people that cook with leeks. They don't know the joy of cooking with leeks. I'll tell you how I made the chili because I'm a big foodie. I love food. So I get the ground beef and I get like a quarter chunk of bacon in there. So you get some bacon fat, you get some grease from the beef. I tend to drain a good chunk of that oil though. So we drain some of the oil out of the pan, but we don't want to drain all of it, right? And then what I do is I get a couple vegetables, celery, a leek, and the tomatoes. Actually, I use a type of tomato sauce called Rotel. And then let me think, did I put anything else in there? Oh, yes, of course, a green pepper. I didn't have a jalapeno, but it didn't matter because when it comes to putting in the seasonings, it's going to be spicy anyways. We got the spice, right? So for the seasonings are very important. So we get a bay leaf, cumin, and then I have a pre-made seasoning. It's called, what is it called? It's got like the smoked paprika and all the good stuff in it. It's called Cajun. It's a Cajun seasoning that's pre-made, right? I use it in some cooking sometimes. So we'll pour some of that Cajun seasoning into it, right? And then Worcestershire sauce, full peppercorns. Have you guys ever cooked with full peppercorns? Very different from cracked pepper. Try full peppercorns. It's extremely good. And of course, there's garlic. Everyone does garlic. I almost did ginger, but my ginger was kind of going bad. I like to put ginger in everything. So ginger, garlic, they're like in everything. They're just very aromatic. But then the secret ingredient goes in, and that's Chinese chili oil. So you put a Chinese chili oil in, and that's what gives it the spice. You don't need the jalapeno. So we got green pepper instead of jalapeno. So we'll put in a whole green pepper and just let it kind of break down. And then of course we got two big things of beans, and that just cooked for a long time. And the rule is to have it taste good, you have to cook it long enough that the tomatoes really reduce and they become condensed to a certain degree. This is why pasta sauce is good. Tomato sauce, you can't just lightly cook it. It actually has to have the water evaporate out of it, and this kind of like umami flavor emerges. So that's what we did. We cooked it for a while, and then just a little bit of lime right at the end. And so there. Oh, and cilantro, but not everybody likes cilantro. So I didn't do like a chopped onion. I did a chopped leek, right? Because it's almost like having lettuce in your food. That's the difference between an onion and a leek. The leek is it's very fragrant, but it's softer than an onion in a certain way, and it eats kind of like a leaf almost. So it's like you've added a leafy green to the food. Yeah, I love food. I eat a lot of food. That's why I got to stop eating. I like it too much. Too good at cooking. When I was a kid, we had 11 siblings. We never went out to eat. Simply couldn't afford it. So if we wanted to have good food, we had to learn to cook it at home. That was the rule. If you didn't want to eat like crap every day, you had to learn how to cook something yummy. So it was nice. Some say cilantro tastes like soap. Yeah, they have basically they have inferior genes. I'm playing with you. All right, let's get started. Yeah, I have heard of that. Some people don't like cilantro. But then, it's funny, like Karis has said that before, right? And then she'll eat my food and she's like, "Oh, this is so good. What's the trick?" It's cilantro's the trick. or she'll have like maybe like some salsa, right? And she's like, "Why is the salsa so good?" Because it has cilantro in it. So I think that maybe people don't like cilantro by itself, but if you cook it correctly, it's very good. What's the cheapest slab you have? Not a break. That's a great question, Mister Avery. All right, what we got? Hey, what's up, Mister CS man? How's it going, man? We got probably like a 35. Look, right here. Look at this, Avery. We got a $36 slab right here. This Umbreon right here. He's pretty cute, huh? Umbreon. He's pretty cheap. He's $36. So there you go. I love to cook. I've been cooking for years. In my family, in this, well, it's just Karis and I. We don't have kids yet. But in this house, I do almost all the cooking. I do about 99% of all the cooking. So, and that's my job. And she does the dishes. So it works out. All right. So check out the binder break. Here's one of the news stories of the day. Hot Camacho joined the binder break. It's quite fat now already. The binder break. Look at this. You got Mew, Zekrom, Gyarados, Beldum, Kyogre, Gengar, Pack Fresh. People actually watched this get open. This was donated by our good friend, Mr. LaFlame. He donated this generously to the binder break. So this just came right out of a fresh pack and went right into the binder break. Same with this. Same with this. I added Pikachu. I think that's like a McDonald's confetti Pikachu. Here is Ascended Heroes Ghastly promo. Sometimes those promos get really expensive over time. Ghastly's pretty good. These pricey poker cards, yes, poker cards are expensive actually. Charizard and Jigglypuff got added. I think they are a McDonald's cards. Here's Ditto. And then we just have all this. We got a little Blastoise, a little Doodoo. Some junk cards back here, but don't ever underestimate them. I just tossed these in here. I don't really look at them or anything. So many of these could grade 10. But look at this. We got some Deoxyses. We got this Shinji Kanda. Here's a nice Cubone. Here's some Misty's Magikarps. You guys have actually seen me grade these and sell them for like 40 bucks, believe it or not. Here's a little Pikachu. Here's a little Snorlax. A little bonus at the back. Here's the way I see those cards, by the way. These cards at the back, I put them in there. I basically consider them freebies. You're getting freebies. I look for like a premium bulk card. I'll toss it in there as a freebie. Okay, that's what I do. Because otherwise, that card, you know what happens to it? It just goes into some bulk box, and some other guy gets it. So might as well throw it your way if I run into it. If I run into it. Let's see. I'm gonna take a snack. I'm gonna slab, not a pokey shuffle. Chili chillin' CS man, my boy. We do have a first order. Carl, man, I'm full. So, with all that being said about the chili, I ate like 2 bowls of it and I'm exploding right now. I'm so full. I feel like I need like to go to bed. I ate so much food, stuffed. Hey, mister, did the Finn and Jake break ever finish? Yes, sir. Yes, it did. It did finish. Who remembers who pulled it? Does anyone remember? If you go over to our Discord server, we have a channel called Breaks History. If you go over to Breaks History, If you go over to Breaks History, you can clearly see I never wrote it down. Dude, that sucks. Wait, it might be over here. Let me see if it's over here. I never wrote down who won. Oh man. It's not even up here anymore. Um the Finn and Jake break. When did that end? Let me add this here. I think Finn and Jake break might have ended here. If not, then in the previous stream it did. I'm so sorry. Sometimes a break ends and I don't actually manage to get it. I don't manage to take care of the breaks channel. It's my fault. Carlos Sura is back and he says 1 pack Snipe Ascended Heroes should have a bag. Oh, Mr. Carlos, say less. I did not see it in the breaks history. Bro, that's all my fault. I'm very bad at the breaks history. Does anyone remember who pulled Finn and Jake? Who remembers? So the Finn and Jake ended up going into the shipping area. So I would have to go hunt him down. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't even know where to hunt him down because to find him in the shipping area, I got to know who pulled it. I got to know who pulled it. So I would have to know what name to search. Mega Frostlash for Carlos Sura. Carlos Sura, how long have you been with us? How long have you been buying cards with us? Cards with us. You've been around for a while, right? Shoot, man, it wasn't last night's stream that it ended, I'm pretty sure, but I think it ended in the previous stream before that. I'm pretty sure it ended in the stream before that. All right, let's see. Years, many years. Let's see. Aha. Thanks for popping in today. Here's a Mega Frost Lass. Do you guys like my title? Sometimes I do a joke title. Today's joke title, I said, my Crawdaunt, too buttery. My Slowpoke tail, too juicy. Type problems. We are. When somebody complains about having a problem, that's actually kind of a nice thing. Okay, there's Gengar Mimikyu. It cannot be put into slab away. Sadly, this one cannot. But take a look at this. We have this beautiful. So you guys are coming into the stream. Let me show these off before we get too far ahead. Check this out. These are yesterday night's 420 slabs. We've got Oddish, and I've drawn on the slab that he's smoking a doobie. And on this one, I haven't done a drawing, but on both, you can see I've signed them for 420 2026. Now, I was supposed to start these breaks on the Monday daytime stream, but I ended up obviously getting very ill from the throat injury. So, but they're live now. We started them last night. This one's $25, 1 and 6. He's pretty cheap. This one's going to be a lot more expensive. He's 41 and 9. He's an extremely solid card. He's a Gold Star era Oddish Yukimori Play-Doh looking card. Love it. So that's a very, very good one, especially if you're into collecting our 420 cards, because every year we've been live, we've hosted these 420 breaks. So this is another good round of them. Back when you had the ball rollers and we did battle dice for Japanese Neopacks. Battle dice. Yeah, I don't know, man. We did all kinds of stuff. I think the dice felt too close to a literal casino, and I said, "What are we doing, bro?" So, we do products that are RNG in nature, and like for example, one of the things that feels more like a coin toss, perhaps, the gym battles. But look, the gym battles are played with a deck of cards, so it feels like it's appropriate for what we're doing. Same with like the custom, the pack breaks and the slab breaks and all these big breaks. So yeah, the dice was a little too far. It was great. Yeah, I do miss the dice a little bit. Some people say they miss the dice. Joshua says, give me that Sarah Dusenberry Luck Jumbo Pack Break. So the Jumbo Pack Break now has Mr. Joshua Rose in it. Here you go, Joshua. You can smell my chili from this room. It smells so good, dude. So aromatic. TCC's delicious chili. I'll put some in a container and we can host a break on it. Whoever wins, I'll put it into like a refrigerated like shipping box and then I'll ship it off to you like with ice or whatever. Sound good? Now, thank you, Carlos. Appreciate the order. If you are new watching this stream, give it a shot. We have the website pinned in the chat. Mister, what state are you in? I live in a state of depression and anxiety. No, I live in Missouri. I live in Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri. Let me show you. Let me show you the view from my window. You're gonna be impressed. Are you ready? Watch this. I like to do this. Haha! How nice is that? That's pretty good, right? So that is right from my window, Lake of the Ozarks. I have a lake home, and it's just a nice little thing. Wow, how's the fishing? I don't actually know because I never do go fishing. I went fishing a lot when I was a kid, but as an adult, I don't really fish all that much. I haven't fished in years. Now, what is all this? Oh, yeah, we gotta get this going, huh? Oh, the ZELLE giveaway for people who use ZELLE. We gotta get another person in that ZELLE giveaway. We gotta finish it up. What's all this? Oops. What do we have here? I gotta put these Mickey Mouse cards somewhere, man. I'm collecting these Mickey Mouse cards. We're repricing this one, I remember. We're repricing this one too. Those are both really good. I was shopping for some dark Pokemon, Team Rocket Pokemon, and I was just utterly shocked by the price. Truly shocked. Pokemon card. They're not cheap. Pretty expensive now. Pretty expensive. Better get used to the idea of collecting nines at this point, because that's what it looks like it's going to be for most of us. Even me. I'm looking at those Like Dark Magneton's like $700. Like, bro, he used to be 80. Nobody was paying over 150 for Dark Magneton for years. Now he's what, like $800, the next cheapest? Like, give me a break, dude. All right, let's take a quick look at this Magnezone. Ooh, this is Diamond Pearl Magnezone with the big swirl by his tail there. Let's take a quick look. Ever worried about flooding? Not truly worried, but there is some worry. Yeah, it's possible we could have a bad year. Let's see. Luckily, I don't store anything in the flooding area. It would have to flood pretty bad to really get me. All right, let's see. Let's type in the name of this. What up, guys? Welcome to our daytime stream. How's your day going? What's in the news? I love talking about the news. Limit check sold. All right, so this card last sold for 150 on March 29th, and now there's like no more for sale, sort of. Seems like you can buy this goofy ass one. Uh, hmm. Hmm. Okay, halfway through my trip, now I get to drive back 4 hours. Finn and Jake winner was Brian Dominizak. I'm tripping on the name here. All right. Let's see. It was a previous stream. Winner Brian Dominizak. Wow, nice job there, Mike Side. Nice job. Did you figure that out? Did you go research that for us? Yeah. I'll pop you in here, Mike Side. All right. Good. Hey, I won. This is Brian. Brian, you are the winner. You got it. So this guy's price is going up now. I'm gonna price him at, I don't know, maybe 180. All right, Diamond Pearl Magazone. Look at this bad boy too. Look at this Giratina. Wow, beautiful. Diamond Pearl Giratina. So let's take a quick look at that. Diamond Pearl Giratina. All right, we got 007. Boom. Ooh, we are live. Yes, indeedy, we are live. So here's one with a really old label for $1,000. Wow, that's expensive. Got any fish slabs? Um, any fish slabs? That's an interesting question. So I think I'm going to price this one at 1,200. Heck, man, I might as well get a big sticker for this. No longer a little sticker card. This is a big sticker card. We saw the same thing happening to Mr. Javier Arroyo. He had a Mewtwo, and it also shot up. Whoa. Let's see. So something did arrive in the mail today that was new, and I've got to add it to the menu. Let's go grab it. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go grab it. All right, here we are. So first of all, obviously, we got more of this dreamlike ocean. We talked about that last night. It is dreamlike ocean. And now, Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity V. Okay. I have no clue how to price this. Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity V. A new Yu-Gi-Oh! Product on the menu. That's pretty crazy. We have not been doing that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Got any fish Pokemon slabs? I don't know. Let's see. Let me grab this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Put this away. Ugh. All right, what did I pay for this? Doobie doobie doobie, doobie doobie doobie. Whoa. I bought a lot of these apparently. Okay, and what about this one? Divided by 14. Okay, so let's take this number and multiply it by this number and add them together and then divide by 24 packs in a box. It ends up with $7.50. All right, there we have it. We have a price. Where's my Yu-Gi-Ohs? Here it is, Yu-Gi-Ohs. New. Rarity V. 750. All right, there it is. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. So we have 3 Yu-Gi-Oh sets now. We've got Ghost of the Past 2, Legend of Blue Eyes for 12 bucks, and Rarity V. All right, Rarity 5. I'm going to go add it to the website as well. Let's jump over here to products. My favorite Pokemon is Gyarados, Melodic, Feebas, and Furret. You want to see a nice Gyarados? I'm going to show you a nice Gyarados. Here's one of the most expensive Gyarados. I'm a big Gyarados fan. He's scary. Let's see. Where's another nice Gyarados? Here's another nice Gyarados. Look at those bad boys. All right, so let's add a new product. What's up, guys? How's it going? Happy Tuesday. What's going on in your lives, everybody? Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity V. Let's see. How do we format this? I want to see how the current ones are formatted. Oh, you can't just type in Yu-Gi-Oh, huh? Is it U-G-O? Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that. I like it to be just the simple shorthand version. How do you guys like it in the menu? U-G.O? Or do you like it to be one word? It looks like on eBay, people tend to put it together as one word. All right, so let's jump back here. Wait, let's take one more look. Notably, it doesn't also talk about whether it's English or not. So we're going to say English, Yu-Gi-Oh, Rarity, V. All right, add new product. English, Rarity, V. And it's what? How many? 24 packs per box. 24 packs per box. There we go. Let's put that also into the product short description. We're going to set the regular price to 7.5. All right. And then let's add it to a category. We're going to add it to the Yu-Gi-Oh category. This music's too calm, bro. We need some like crazy cool music. I like this song, but it just lasts for like one round and then goes back to Minecraft. All right, so we've got our Yu-Gi-Oh. We're going to hit publish. Oh, yes, we have published it. Yu-Gi-Oh's in the website menu now. How nice is that, everybody? Did it work? It did work. Now let's go to all products. And what I'd like to do is look up the other Yu-Gi-Ohs and edit their names. Here they are. So I'm just going to edit their names real fast. I don't think people like typing in all those dashes. Yu-Gi-Oh. All right. And we're going to hit update on that. Happy birthday week, mister. It's my birthday week. Hooray for us being the same age. I'm sorry, bro. You want me to hold you? It's almost over. We just have a little bit of time left on this earth, Mr. Jeff. That's why you got to have fun, guys, because life is short. No doubt about it. Let's edit this. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity 1, isn't it? Do we actually have Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity 1? I don't even know if we have Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity 1 for sale. Oh, it's out of stock. I see. So that one's out of stock. Perfect. I don't think I'm going to restock Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity 1. I'm going to go ahead and trash this. And actually, we should have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Blue Eyes in the menu, and it's not there. So we need to add a new product for Yu-Gi-Oh! Blue Eyes. I turned 11 a couple months ago. Whoa! Slow down there, buddy. You're getting too old. Blue Eyes 25th anniversary. What's the name of this set again? Do I have a box nearby? Let's see. Oh, of course I don't have a box nearby. I'll just call it Blue Eyes White Dragon. No, what's the name of this set? I gotta look it up. Sorry, guys, I'm just doing some website editing. Got to get done though. Legend of Blue Eyes, 25th anniversary. Okay, that's the name of the set. Legend of Blue Eyes, 25th anniversary. Okay, we're gonna say Legend of Blue Eyes, 25th anniversary. There it goes, and let's add this to the Yu-Gi-Oh category. Good. And his price was what, $12? Published. All right. Good. Don't remind me, Law. I might have to buy a Final Fantasy pack this week to celebrate. Nice, dude. Maybe you'll be lucky. You'll be blessed by the gods or something. All right, we're jumping in here. You got to celebrate. It's someone's birthday somewhere, everybody. All right. Set those out of the way. This is now for sale. The Rarity Collection is now for sale. If you're a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, you may rejoice. I will allow it. Let's jump back over here. It is Tuesday. Tuesday tends to be a little bit slower. I don't see any orders here. Here's an order in the PayPal. Let's see what is going on here. So we've got Team Rocket Grunt's got a penny message. That's what's going on. All right, let's see. Karis's birthday's coming up. She's turning 31. Gives her depression. Team Rocket Grunt, shipping from Friday gone out, or can you still include some slabs in there for me? I believe it's gone out. Yeah, Miss Alexis came in Monday, so I'm pretty sure she has done all the shipping. So I apologize for that. All right. Mr. Team Rocket Grunt, thank you for the penny message. What do we got? What do we got? No orders in the queue, an empty queue. That gives me some time to show off what we got going on. We do have one person now in the jumbo pack break. We need 3 more people in there. We got one person in the binder break. We need 3 people in there. Let's see what else we got going on. We got the Mega Tyranitar. You probably already know about that. The Oddishes from yesterday, the Brett giveaway. Oddish. This is the new consignment break, and it's only 6 spots. It's this really wonderful Unseen Forces Vaporeon. Pretty rare. You probably didn't even know it existed. Here's a really easy break. This Slowpoke only needs 2 people in it. It's the trade break. What's cool about the trade break is you don't have to buy a spot. You can just give me some junk cards and I'll put you in there. So it's called the trade break for that very reason. Here's the really large rare candy Mew. So obviously that's going to take a while. Rare candy Mew is going to take a while. And then we have these 2 pack splits. Fates Collide and Jungle. Fates Collide, Fates Collide was moving real fast. I mean, I need like a Losange or whatever those are called, Langes. So we got Fates Collide and the Jungle Booster. Hell yeah. Look at those beautiful boosters, man. So I'm still struggling with the issues with my throat, unfortunately. We are. All right. I'm going to take this mega guy off to the side. Didn't I actually have some Losanges over here? I think they're called Losanges. Oh, I do. Oh, perfect. All right, let me suck on this. I only have GameStop credit. What? Guys, if you win the Jumbo Pack Break, you get 3 SIRs. Trust. Let me mention this. I know she had some really spectacular wins in the last round, right? And so what I did when I chose the packs, I actually avoided those sets. So notice the sets are Ascended Heroes. She didn't pull anything out of Ascended. Mega Evolution, that's Mega Venusaur. Stellar Crown is more about pulling like the Squirtle and the Bulbasaur. Destined Rivals, she didn't pull Mewtwo, and she did not pull Obsidian Flame Charizard. So the chance for the SAR are right in here, okay, guys? They're right in front of your very eyes. You really could have a round like Sarah. It's just astronomically unlikely. Your name would probably have to be Sarah Dusenberry to have luck like Sarah Dusenberry. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. How many packs we got in the back of this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got room for a little bit of money to go back into the live customs. Okay. That was crazy, luckily. Legally changing my name. Yeah. But you never know. You really don't. You know, it could be the next pack is a crazy lucky pack. Now, if you're wondering, what do I open? What do I open? Oh, I got a fresh bag here, huh? Let me grab this. So we're in a fresh case of this over here. You want to see it real fast? Check it out. So we're in a fresh case of this set right here. You see that? That is surprise 151. We just started that case. We're chasing after the Pikachu Gengar. So that's the hunt. Pikachu Gengar. These have been being sold like crazy, man. LaFlame bought one. He might have bought two last night trying to pull that Pikachu Gengar. Everybody wants that Pikachu Gengar. Dang it, mister. You had to put a Vaporeon up. He's good. The Vaporeon's good. By the way, you don't have to. Oh, he's right here. You don't have to jump into this break. You can buy him outright. There's no premium on the consignment breaks. Sometimes when you're buying a card from me, if the card is for like 150 online, maybe I do a break at 200. But with this is a consignment break. There's no premium at all. It's just at the cheapest price. So he's 240, and you could just buy him outright for 240. Or join the break. It's all about taking a shot at stuff, guys. Having a little bit of fun here. All right. We're not shy about it. This is a breaks channel for sure. Everybody opens booster packs. I like to offer breaks on unique items. Take a look at this unique item. Did you know there's 3 people in this already? Take a look. Nintendo Game Packs. It's got like 48 booster packs in it. If you win, we can open them live or have me ship them to you, which will allow you to sell them one at a time. Maybe you're a vendor. So if you're like a vendor at a show and you pull this, you can go sell these. It'll be fun. Or maybe you want to open them at home with family and friends. Or maybe you just want to post the whole box for sale on eBay. You can also ask me to purchase it back from you, and I'll offer you a price on that. But here it is. That's a whole box of Nintendo Game Packs. I would love to open these up for you guys. So if somebody pulls the box, my hope is that they choose to open them all because I want to see what you pull. It's very fun opening those. New Yu-Gi-Oh came in. That's right. New Yu-Gi-Oh's in. Where'd I put it? It's on the menu. Where'd I put it? Ah, here it is. Oh, yes. Rarity collection. Ooh. Yu-Gi-Oh! V. Rarity collection. How many spots in the Destin Rivals box break? Destin Rivals didn't move at all yesterday. I think it's stuck in the same spot. Let's see. Yeah, that's another box break. You don't want to miss it, guys. That's the Pokemon box break. You like Pokemon? Yes, Grandma, I like Pokemon. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's at 9. Team Rocket, Destin Rivals. 9 spots completed. 11 spots remain. It's a 20 spot break. You know, it takes a while. It takes a while for a 20 spot break to go off. If only people were just had infinite money. That's why we need stimmy checks. Gotta have stimmies. How can we not have stimmies at this point in life? Come on. What else is the government for other than stimulus checks? How many in the trade break? The trade break's nearly done. Let me show you real fast. The trade break has 7 people in it. We need 2 more people. See that? 1 out of 9. You can just trade some junk cards out of your bag, and I'll toss you in here. That's the whole point of it. I'm saying, hey, I got a card. I'm looking to take some of your junk home with me. What do I do with the junk? I do all kinds of stuff, actually. Look. So one of the things I'll do with your junk, I'll turn your junk into these $3 these little $3 junk packs. You guys ever bought one of these? These are real popular. I sell through these. Now they don't make a ton of money, but they do make some money. So they're just a fun little thing. Like look at this. See? They're just a fun little thing that people buy. These are $3 a pack if you want one. You might even find something nice in here. So I'll take your cards, trade them into that Slowpoke. You get a shot at the Slowpoke, and I'll turn them into these guys here, okay? How does that sound? Because your other option is this. If you got junk in your bag right now, what are you going to do? Sell those one at a time on eBay? You're going to sell your Korean hollows on eBay? You're gonna sell your Japanese EXs one at a time on eBay for like maybe $1, but that's before shipping, that's before fees, that's before supplies. You know what I'm saying? So like you could do that, or you could just liquidate them and take a shot at a whole Slowpoke. Hey, maybe somebody's gonna pull a Slowpoke. You might walk away with a nice little Slowpoke. So next up we have Joshua Rose, Destin Rivals booster box. You got it. All right, so the booster box is up to 10 then. All right. Check my bag, says Mr. Patrick. Don't talk about my junk. Yeah, yeah. I wasn't talking about your junk. I was talking about those yummy rat cookies. Mm-mm. The little rat eyes are the chocolate chips. They have a little crunch. They pop when you bite them. All right, that was Joshua Rose. Patrick says, check my bag. So, Mr. Pat, you're Pat Gibbs, right? What do you want to give up, Mr. Pat? We got some of this kind of junk, some of these. I don't know exactly what you want to give up is the thing. You looks like your bag is pretty concentrated into let me hear some hollows, I guess. Gotta try and get about $5 worth of stuff out of here for me, okay? That's how it works. I gotta get about $5 worth of stuff. Let's see. Maybe you don't want this guy. All right, you've already given all your junk up, I think. Anything? All right. So here's some actual junk, and then you say take some stuff out of here. So I gotta have something for the $5 spot. Um, maybe this Snorlax, maybe this Mewtwo EX, maybe something stinky, right? Let's see. Maybe this Entei, which actually is truly not worth a whole lot to me. Let's see. Oh, here's a packet of hollows. Those are Chinese hollows. All right. Maybe this Trevenant. There we go. We're catching a couple things. Maybe this Pyroar. Okay. What do you think of that? How does that sound? Very good. Maybe you can wash his sheets, Six. Six, you don't want to do that. You know, you want to be up amongst that musk. There you go. That's a dangerous place to be, anyways. You don't want to be in my bed sheets. It's a dangerous place for anyone to be. All right. It's like a spider's web. Sounds good to me. All right. So there you go. There's an example of a trade into the trade break. What did he give up? He gave up holographic cards, and he gave up junky foreign language cards, and he gave up a couple of EXs. That's a great example. I'll just mark this as trade. So he's getting a $5 deal out of that. It's pretty fast to turn all that into $5. There you go, Pat. So the trade break has one spot left. I've never been more disturbed. Those bed sheets are spider web. You climb in and I'll show up like a spider. Here we are. All right. All right. We have fun. Let's see. What's next? Here's hit refresh. Just normal things to say, I guess. I need an adult. Here's Jeff Leon. Jeff with the big order. This stream brought to you by Jeff. Happy birthday, Jeff. Is your birthday week? You know, Karis is turning 31 in the end of May, I think. So it's almost her birthday, too. I guess we're all spring babies. It's dumb how when you donate to someone on YouTube, there's a tax. Yeah. Well, YouTube takes like 30% of it, too. Did you know that? YouTube takes about 30% of it. So if you ever really want to do a donation, just give them money on like PayPal or something. One Vaporeon spot. Good choice. Good choice. All right. Vaporeon it is. That is a solid card. It's a tag 9. Tag's a very harsh grader, by the way. Maybe you could cross it over to CGC, just see what happens. Maybe CGC will give it one of those gem mints. You never know. I thought she was younger than me. I just turned 30. You're a baby, Six. You're so young. No, she's 30 right now. Let's see. I'm a kind of a grave robber type. No, not grave robber. Cradle robber type, Six. I'm an old man with a young woman. No, but when I met Karis, I was 6 years older than her, and had already partially lived some of my life. But we met in college, so I was 24 when I finally made it to college. That was all. That was all. It was tough for me to go to college. I had no help. I had to send myself to college. It was hard work. It was really difficult. But she's a little bit younger than me. It's kind of funny because my dad is 6 years older than my mom too, so they did the same thing, I suppose. One Vaporeon spot, one prismatic. Yes. 151 surprise. Ooh, yes. My aunt and uncle are 10 years apart. You hear that. You hear that sometimes. One, two, three, four, five, six. I think there's girls who like, older men who are more mature, not going to strangle them in their sleep or some crazy crap like that. You never know, because young men are still kind of finding themselves a little bit. They don't know who they are. They haven't failed yet. When you date an older man, you can easily avoid the failed ones and just go for the successful ones. And you're like, you're normal, right? You're normal. It's kind of a low pressure situation. You're like, yeah, I'm old. And so, if you're 18 dating another guy and he's 18, it's like you don't know what he's going to turn into. He might turn into, like, I don't know, some crazy mother effer. Because some guys do that. Not everybody, but some guys do that. And you meet a guy who's already 24 and has got his things put together. You're like, okay, you're safer bet. Here's two black bolt. You got it, two black bolt. Which was my case. That's how it was for me. I was 24 and had managed to send myself to college. That's impressive. It's hard to do that. You gotta have money. You gotta have discipline. You gotta have ambition too. All right, let's see. Nobody gave me any money. I had to save up. I saved up $20,000 working for Coca-Cola while paying for all of my own bills, my own car, my food, my clothing. That takes discipline. So, you start to it becomes more and more clear what kind of guy you are as the time goes by. You're like, oh, you get a guy and he's got maybe a little faulty brain, a little leaky here and there. That starts to show as they get older. When you're young, when you're 18, if you don't have your life put together, no one judges you for that. You're 21, you don't have your life together, people still don't judge you for that. You start hitting 24, people are like, you should be onto something by now. You know what I mean? You hit 26, 27, 28, and people are like, ooh, something's gone terribly wrong. You're no longer cute finding your way. Now you're sort of like a guy who's catching up with the other guys, and we're not even sure if you're going to do that. Here's a rufflet. Here's Excadrill. Let's see. Wheel, stay, Levi, don't turn into Lavine. Every dude I dated the age under 26 was insane. Yeah, just how it is. You get guys who are very immature, very, very emotional. That's a myth that men aren't. Oh, look at this Slowpoke. He's hilarious looking. What was that? That was Stellar Crown? That's a Stellar Crown Slowpoke. All right. So that's a myth that men are like stoic and all that stuff. Men can be pretty damn emotional. Stoic men just learn how to hide it. Be a man. Keep all your feelings on the inside and die from heart attack. Here we got Raichu. Here's Articuno. Raichu. Here's Alakazam. There we go. My dad didn't raise no woman. That's right. My daddy always said, why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? You know what I'm saying, Mr. Avery? Mr. Avery knows. All right, nothing special coming out of that round. Darn. Wait a second. Did we get, well, hold on. I didn't get enough for you. I didn't get enough. He wanted 3 Stellar Crown. I think we only got him 1, didn't we? Did we get you enough Stellar Crown? We only got him 1, didn't we? Hold on, let me look this up. I'll watch the I'll rewatch the stream real fast. I'm 30 and I'm just glad I'm not balding. Yeah, my hairline kind of receded up on the top of my head a bit, and then it stopped, and I was like, oh, that's not so bad. I can live with that. Sometimes you go fully bald, and then you start wearing a baseball cap. I don't understand that. If you're a guy and you go fully bald, just let it happen, man. Just let it happen. Let everyone know, yes, I'm very bald. Just go for it. Don't try to pretend you're not bald, because somehow that's worse. Just go for it, man. I'm bald. I got man boobs. Just go for it. Okay, yes, we do owe him 2 more Stellar Crowns. All right, sorry about that, Jeff. We did notice that, and we're fixing it now. Mr. Jeff, my name is Levi. I was here before. Do you remember me? Oh, I remember. I remember. He has 2 daughters, but I'm a man. Yeah? Good for you, man. What do you think makes a man, Mr. Avery? What defines a man? All right. Okay. Here's Okaberry, Bouffalot. Oh, and Tornadus. Oh. Here's Eldegoss, Jirachi. I like that Jirachi too. He's kind of cool looking. We don't see the Stellar Crown cards very often. You little Jirachi, huh? I think you're a man if you like Gyarados. All right, there it is. Mr. Jeff. Thank you so much, Jeff. What did we get out of this? Nothing too strong. Nothing too strong. It's not an insane round, Jeff. You got a box, right? Jeff, if you ever want to donate cards, you can get yourself into the giveaway and you can get yourself into the trade break. You know that. Why am I telling you that? I've told you that many times. Respects women, independent, and is mature. No, 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 no. You got that backwards. You can't be a man and respect women. It's impossible. To be a man, step number one, you have to disrespect women. You have to be like, hey, baby doll. And she says, you can't talk to me that way. And you'll say, shut up, bit. Here's Jesus Aguilera, 1 pack of Send It Heroes, and ship my stuff out. Mr. I had 2 slabs also. You got it. Okay, Send It Heroes and shipping. Well, I'm not a man then. Oh, no, bro. What we got here? We're going to toss this away. Listen, girls talk a mad game about wanting to be respected. But when the lights go off in the bedroom, all that goes out the window instantly. Like 100, 1000%. It is. And they talk about equality. But then when you're like, okay, well, you should go get a job and earn as much as I do. That's not as fun. Or like, I'll be as flimsy and weak as you are. That's not very sexy. Girls will be like, oh, I like it when the guy is taller than me, faster than me, stronger than me, makes more money than I do. He's tougher than me. Somebody wants to fight. He's going to win the fight. All of a sudden, girls want the bad boy. They want a beast. It's not Beauty and the Beast because Beauty was into like short little skinny dudes. That wasn't it, was it? The Beast was like 7 foot tall. He was hung like a horse. He was like, ah, he had teeth. He could bite her head off. What do you think of that, huh? She wasn't looking for equality, in my opinion. He had a castle already. She didn't have a castle. He had a castle. Think of the finances behind that. He had a castle. He was 7 foot tall, 2-inch fangs, hung like a horse. He could kill other men because he's way stronger than them. That's a guy that has no trouble getting girlfriends, by the way. No trouble at all. So the whole civil sort of like, you know, um, house cap version of a man with his he's been neutered, his balls have been cut off. People claim to like that until, people actually start making dating choices, and then it becomes a little more clear what they like. They go, I don't know about all that. Maybe I do like a angry beastly man. All right, let's see. It becomes a little more clear what people want. There's what people say they want in a social circle. You're at church, right? You're in some political discourse. You're in some sort of coffee shop. You talk about what you want. Well, I just want a man who loves me and treats me well. And then when you start dating, it's very different, actually. I'm pretty short. You're short. You're gonna have to get that leg breaking surgery where they break your legs and then stretch your legs out. What do you think? I'm not a short king. I'm the short king. Nice, dude. All right, Mr. Jesus, I just printed your label. What do you guys think of that? Disagree? Agree? What do you think? You're gonna have to break your legs, Mr. Avery, and then have them regrow so that they're longer. Okay, you had 2 slabs. Have no fear. Miss Alexis is gonna add that in a little bit later. What I mean to say is, welcome to my Alpha Male podcast. We eat steak off cutting boards. Here's Nathaniel Martinez. He says 2 of the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity collection. Got 2 bags. One has a card, Nikkei Precious, and others should have a couple cards. All right, 2 Yugi Rarity collection. Yugi. 6 says, finally, mister. I just said my name. It isn't Avery. It's Avery. Hey, what's up, Avery? I like tall women. I love their long legs. That's right. I love it when women are tall. They have wide shoulders. They have hairy armpits. And I love it when they have a good bicep, strong chin. There we go. What do we got here? Ooh. What do you guys find attractive in a partner? I want to hear what you guys find attractive. You could be a boy or a girl. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what your sexual preference is either. What do you guys find attractive in a partner? No, mister, not that. Might as well date a man. You heard it here, guys. Troy likes a girl with a strong chin, strong arms, Yeah. All right. I get it, man. Amazonians, hot, smile, personality. Mister likes a good gut. All right. So these Yu-Gi-Ohs, where shall I store them? Maybe over here. He likes a girl with a big attitude. Don't lie, Troy. You like a girl when she's a little mean, right? A little bossy. She goes, I know what I'm worth. Ta-da! She's the boss of the house, looking for Red Eyes Dragoon. Got to have hair on their head. Well, you know me, Six. I got plenty of hair on my head. The only problem is it's like a centimeter long. Here's Red Eyes Black Dragon, Ancient Gear, Elixir, Marksman. All right, they're all hollow. Voila. Mister likes long stomachs. Here's Clockwork, Yummy, Night Sword, Serpent. All right. Mister ain't my type. What? We are. Tossing this over here. Nathaniel with an N. Let's find your bag, Mr. Nathaniel. I see how it is. So, Nathaniel Martinez, he says he's got 3 bags. Let's move this over. And let's move this over. Is this the Yu-Gi-Oh set with the full arts? I think so. I hope he isn't. He's not married. There. Alexis, if I'm not your type, why are you always trying to serve me rat burgers then, huh? Here's Nicholas Pacheco. Explain that. She's always like, ooh, I made rat burgers. And I always tell her, it's like, I don't want any more rat burgers. Mm-hmm. 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 Poker nasty. I said what I said. I'm 6. What did I say? There we go. This, ugh. There we go. I told 6 I've had enough rat burgers to last a lifetime. Oh, did I say Alexis? Oh, your names are very similar. Here's Nicholas Bentz. It's like when I called Jennifer Yap, Cammy, except their names aren't similar. My brain just holds them in the same place somehow. Patrick Brady. He sees all us women the same. That's not true, actually. I'm a gentleman. All right. Really funny conclusion. Not exactly the red eyes I was looking for, but happy with that one. 2 bags. No, what are you talking about, 6? That's not true. What are you talking about? So I got 1 bag for Nathaniel Martinez right here. Nicholas Lloyd. Nectario Combos. All right, 1 more box to go. Technically, 2 more boxes to go. Nathan Gordon. I'm a gentleman. What are you talking about, 6? Nicholas Lloyd. Nicholas Bentz. That's expired. Earlier, you said disrespect women. Yeah. Look, I don't make the rules, Avery. I don't make the rules. Love is a battlefield, Avery. Have you never heard that song? Love is a battlefield. You ever heard the term, don't hate the player, hate the game? You know that, Mr. Avery. All right, so Mr. Nathaniel Martinez, I have 1 bag for you. You say you've got 2. Give me some information about the second bag, okay? Give me some info. Why would we be missing a bag of yours? Was it very old? Was it very fat? Like, was it a really huge bag? Did you have your own box? All right, okay, get rid of this bulk in your bag. I lost all my hair at 23. Shaved it as soon as it started happening. Cool, man. Nothing wrong with that. I shave all my hair off on purpose. I don't even need the hair. My dad has a full head of gray hair, age 20. I was hoping I'd get there, but age 30 is still red hair. I'm looking behind me for any Nathaniel Martinez's. I'm not seeing any Nathaniel Martinez's behind me. Mr. Nathaniel, get with me, and the Nikkei Precious card bag might be lost forever. You say it's a Nikkei Precious bag? That's what you're saying? Why would that have happened? Let's see. It's extremely rare for something like that to happen. Arthur. No one mentioned to me that they received a bag that wasn't theirs. Notably, if it really was Nikkei Precious cards, most people do not collect those on this channel. So they would have received cards and then they would have gone like, hey, these aren't mine. Show here. I'm checking overflows right now, Mr. Nathaniel. Jonathan Morris. I offer $20 for the Pikachu. Take it or leave it. I'm gonna have to leave it, homie. Why does this say hollow? All right, let's see. Sarah Dusenberry. Arturo Perez. Forever young. I wanna be forever young. I hate this bag. I'm gonna get a new bag. I don't really wanna live forever. Is that what it says? I don't know the lyrics. All right. I'd probably do $20 for a real man. There you go. I'd be like, hey, what up, bro? I can get you that $20 Pikachu. Not a simp, though. Simp. Here's Jonas Gordon. Here's a Nicholas Alvarez. Okay. Interesting. Here's another Arturo Perez. Arturo has a surprising amount of cards with me. So we're going to take a second and create an Arturo box. That's what's happening next. We're doing a little miniature hunt here for you, Nicholas. We're checking overflow stations. We got overflow places where a bag like yours could have gone. Forever, forever. This is Arturo. Oh, wait, bro. He had a lot. One had one card in it. Might have got stuck in another bag. Me chicks are screaming. Here's another Arturo. Arturo has a surprising amount of stuff. And here's a Kendo Pelor. And that's it. All right. I did not find a bag for you in the overflows. It's still possible it's over here and just misplaced somewhere. Could be in the MIs. I don't know why it would be. Could be in the regular M's. I feel like if it was in those places, the thing is, we flush it out eventually because as I traverse those boxes, I'd be like, wait, what's this? What's this bag that begins with N doing in here? We'll keep an eye out for it, okay? We should learn a little bit about shipping. Like, when was the last time you did a round of shipping? And when did you buy those cards exactly? We should learn. We should study the shipping. We should do an investigation on the shipping. All right, next up, we got Team Rocket Grunt. 2 shuffles. Can you please ship my Gengar Mimikyu and the other Gengar Slab I pulled in Poke Shuffles? Have an offer for you. Would you be interested in buying the Gengar at 70% of 800, which would be like da-da-da? Okay, okay. That is tempting on the Gengar. I kind of do need to liquidate some cards, to be honest. Okay, let's start here. Let's get those 2 shuffles, okay? Let's see if you do well on the shuffles. 2 shuffles. That goes in there. Forever young. I want to be forever young. 1, 2. 2 cold ones. How much is shipping? This is Marcos Duestu. $9 flat shipping in the US. It's always 9. And so if you have a thin little bag, that seems like a lot. A lot of people ship once they've built up a nice big fat bag after shopping for maybe a couple months even. So that's generally when you get the best advantage on the shipping. It's when you got a nice fat bag. Now, you would like to make an offer on the Gengi, huh? It feels like a fair offer. Let me think about it. I think I'll take your offer. I think I'll take your offer because I think there was a gentleman who was interested in putting this into slab away. Let me see. And I had to tell him no. Oh, heartburn. All right, let's log in here. Give me a moment. So we're logging in. Do you still want to ship? So if I'm going to buy this from you, is it still worth shipping? Heartburn, baby. What time is it? Man. All right, I'll do 403. How about that? All right, and then you need store credit of 160. All right, there it is, 160. Do you have any available Rocket Return Dark cards? Man, I sold one on eBay. Dark Magneton PSA 10 sold for 6,000. 6,000. And I looked at it and I said, was that too cheap? So you're trying to buy some Rocket Return Dark cards. You're trying to buy some of the most expensive items in the hobby now. But yeah, I got an extensive Team Rocket Returns collection. I probably could sell some if I really wanted to. All right, give me a second here. The next step is I'd like to contact Eddie Berto to let him know it's available. Am I getting texted by Quip? Let's see. No sell, only hold. She's going to the DMV. Okay, give me a second. All right. There we go. There we go. So, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt, I don't know if he really wants to ship. He said, ship my Gengar and the other Gengar slab I pulled in the Poke Shuffles to do. So now that we have purchased this Gengar, do you still want to spend that money shipping the other Gengar? It almost seems like it's better to hold it over here until you have a little more to ship, maybe? I'll place this at 169 for the moment. You let me know, Mr. TRG, and then I'll update it. You just let me know. This card is now available for slab away. Gengar Mimikyu. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No ZELLE orders in a while. Just keep the shipping in the card for later, please. All right, so that's what I've done, Mr. TRG. You have $169. Hey, what's up, Mr. Louis? Brian Dominizak. 4 packs of the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity 5 and a spot in the Slowpoke. Slowpoke's complete, everybody. We'll put you down as a Brian. Hey, Brad guy. All right. Can't believe 6 said I'm not her type. Jesus Christ, bro. Yeah. Here's Slowpoke. And let's jump over here. All right, here goes. So here are the names: Tyler, Pat, Hawk, 666, Pat, Brian. Oops. All right. I used to watch you during COVID. It's Don Draper. What's up, man? You a little bit older now? It's been a while. Whoa, we hit those 40 likes pretty fast. Thanks for the likes, guys. We only have 47 watchers. What the heliante? Where is everybody? I didn't know Serge got me a spot. He sure did. He must be desperately in love with you, Six. I don't see it. I don't see why he would be, because you have terrible taste in men, obviously. All right. Give me a number. The wages are working. That's right. Back to work. The wages. All right. Mister. Let's see what we got here, guys. 2. We got 1, 2. And flipping it around. Boom. Tyler Ferbert steals the Slowpoke. Wow. Crazy how that works. All right, Mr. Tyler. Okay. 6. I'm afraid that missed, but you know what? It's the thought that counts. That was very nice of him. He gave you a total of $10. Don't leave him hanging, 6. Show him some love. We'll toss this over here, and now we'll update the Breaks History channel for Mr. Tyler Ferbert. Tyler had 2 spots in there too, so he was hoping to pull that. Oops. Slowpoke, 76 minutes in. All right. Good. I buy him stuff too. What? Ooh, that's kind of cool. What if the next break was actually the Slowpoke, the next trade break? Should I try it? You guys want me to try it? I marked it at a whopping $180. He has a add on these. I mean, I might as well give it a try. Why not? We never try new things on this channel. We got to try new things. All right, so that is Slowpoke. We'll have the trade-in value be $20. So you got to trade in some serious moolah here to make it in. I need $20 on a trade for this card. So if you really want in, tell me to take something significant from your bag. Or maybe you just got a lot of junk that you would like to give up. But that will work too. Can you look at my bag for a spot? I certainly can. This time, though, I will probably have to take something that really matters because I need $20 of value. So that's a lot more than 5. That's 4 times as much. So now you're talking about maybe giving up an actual card. You know what I'm saying? Like a card that has some value to it. All right, Miss Six, lucky for you, you got a nice fat bag. What do we got? You got some 9s here. Strudel, Canary, Wally. You got a Iona Watril. You got this cute Yveltal. He's off center. Here's oops. You got this Chinese Alakazam that's thin on the top. That's a Master Ball. That's kind of cool. Wait, your bag's thick. Let me split it in half. There we go. Take some Chinese. Ching chong, bing bong. Wait, what am I doing there? Here. All right, so we got Wigglytuff, we got Alakazam, we got this guy, we got this guy, we got this guy. You say you don't like the Chinese cards? That's racist. You got some Chinese, you know, Gem 2. You got some Gem 2 hollows. Those aren't really worth it. Oh, I like this Volcarona. How's this Volcarona doing? I like him. Let's see. I like this Vanillish too, actually. And this Juggernaut, whatever, not Juggernaut, whatever it's called. This will require a true trade. Here's some more Chinese. You got a lot of Chinese cards in here somehow. Helioptile can go die. Here's a little hollow Gengar. You got some of my poker cards in there. I like the poker cards, I do, but I got a lot already. That's the truth. So I don't need them. I need variety. People love variety. All right. So here's a pile of cards. I'm not asking to take the whole pile or anything, but here's something you can trade from. I already know that the Alakazam will fail to get a 10 if we flip it this way. So look at it, bottom to top. The top's real thin, so that's too bad. We got some of these SRs. They're not too valuable. I do like the Gengars. So I get some Wigglytuffs. I think the Golem sucks. Wigglytuffs and Gengars are pretty cute. I like these right here, actually. I like these 3. Let's see. Would you do a trade? Because I don't think you're going to bother grading this Gengar. Would you do a trade for How about these right here, 6? This round right here. We're valuing these around, I don't know, maybe like 5 each. That's probably accurate. And then these two Chinese Gengars and a Master Ball Weedle. What do you think? All right, she says yes to that. So you're going to keep these. I'm not going to take all of it. I'm just going to take this little pile. I'll try to be fair about it. Those little ARs, Japanese ARs, depending on what they are, they're usually around 5, 6, sometimes $7. Now, if it's a good AR, if it's like, like Haxorus or it's like Houndoom or something like that, it could go up to like 12. They don't get very expensive, is the truth. All right, 6, you're in. She's made a trade into the trade slab. I didn't know my bag was fat. She got drunk in the trunk. Houndoom. Hey, mister, did you find my Master Ball Bulbasaur for tag grading? I did not find that, actually. Yeah, I did not find that. I couldn't find your bag. Could you tell me a little bit about your bag? Where should I be looking for that? Is it in a special place? You are? Yeah, I did not find that. Here we go. Gengar. It's in a bag that says Anthony Haymeyer, unpaid. Oh, I got it now. Okay, I know where it's at. That's one of those baggies that you mailed into me, and I don't store that here on the table. I actually store that in the grading area. So I have to go retrieve that. Now I know where it's at. It's actually, it could potentially be in here. I think one of them's in here. That's why I couldn't find them to save my life. All right, 6. So I'll deal in getting these graded and trying to make a little money from them. And none of these are Charizard or Umbreon ARs. Okay, just some weird stuff. Set that over there. Hopefully those grade all right. I didn't truly look at them. And you're going in. Oh, you're the trade slab's right here. You're going into the trade slab. You're the first one in, 6. How about that? Howdy, mister. How's the weather? Swimming weather? Not yet. Still a little cold for swimming weather, but it's freaking gorgeous. All right, I'm going to show you guys how gorgeous it is. Don't get jealous, though, okay? Don't get jealous. I can't have you guys be jealous of me all day. My lobster is too buttery and my steak too juicy. I can't have you guys just sitting here jealous all day. Oh, my God. The weather's perfect. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's so nice out here. Do you see that sunlight? That whole yard is mine. You see all that? All that's mine. I got a double lot. So I have all of this yard here. My yard ends at that dock there. So I got all of this here. That's my dock. And then I get all of that too. It's big enough for another house. And then you see those trees back there? That's the state park. So I'm adjacent to the state park. All right, back we go. Okay. My lobster, too buttery. My steak, too juicy. I can't handle it, guys. Whew. Okay. All right. Where'd my music go? Mr. Move to New Jersey. I'm moving to New Jersey so I can pay triple the amount of taxes. Woo! Who doesn't love losing 10% more of their income? Now, if I had to move somewhere, I'd go to a couple places. North Carolina, Wilmington, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina, Florida, Jacksonville, Tri-Cities, Tennessee, Reno, Nevada. Those would be my top picks. Pretty hard to choose between them, too. Let's see. Brian says my order was not complete for the new Yu-Gi-Oh packs. Whoa! All right, hold on. Brian's correct. We never completed his order. Brian, forgive me. Here we are. Oh, yeah. Good luck, Brian. What about Maryland? The land of Mary? It is Maryland? Might as well move to New Hampshire. I'm 30 minutes from Charleston. Tell me about Charleston. Tell me what's good. Tell me what's bad. I'm always curious. I'll tell you about where I live. You tell me about where you live. Ooh, Sprite Blue. So this is one of those, what do they call them? I don't even remember. I forgot. All right. I don't know if those are still really hard to pull or not, but I know in earlier sets that was crazy hard to pull. Move to Cheeseville. Bloody Mary. Kashitara Unicorn. Kachitira. Starlight Rare. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Here's another Starlight Rare. Also, here's a textured Night Sword Serpent. Dominus Purge. Wait, this isn't a Starlight Rare, is it? They're both the Starlight Rare looking, but I think this one's different. It's fire. I live on the saltwater. Here's this guy. I like Charleston. I think it's got a good mix of things going on for it. Yeah. Nice city by the sea. Sword of Revealing Light. It is. There's only one thing I got to say about Missouri, because I don't want to defend Missouri too hard. I think Missouri kind of sucks. There's only one thing I got to say. The houses out here are hella cheap. This giant lake house was only $650K, but not just that. Missouri, it might become a no tax state. They're trying real hard to do it right now. In fact, in November, we'll know because there'll be a vote in November on whether we truly become a no tax state. So if Missourians, myself included, vote to become a no tax state, this state becomes a top choice of a place to live. Super cheap and low taxes. Perfect. All right, Brian. He says, I don't have a bag. Let's get him a fresh bag. Low taxes, low cost of living. That's that's a really powerful combination. It's actually cheaper than Texas. Texas is like 2% taxes on your home. Of course, this is part of the complexity. I don't really know how Missouri will afford to be no taxes, right? So how the way that Texas affords it is they charge you 2% on your homes, and they ought to change that. To be honest, what an awful, what a horrible tax. I mean, it's quite high. The tax burden is higher than you think. If you're somebody who can buy a nice house, like $1 million home, and you buy one, you're paying 2% on that every year. It's ridiculous. So you're forced to live in a cheap home, or you're forced to pay a high tax, one or the other, in Texas. Thank you so much, Mr. Brian. Mark Duez, $89 for my slab away. Tennessee's pretty good, but they don't got casinos. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, that's pretty lame, actually. Missouri's got a bunch of casinos. I like casinos. It's 91. 91 remains. I didn't know that about some states not having any casinos at all. I thought it was normal to have casinos. Mister will never move. If it becomes a no tax state, it's still possible for me to buy a second home in another state, but this will be my base of operation for sure. We're not moving because we're already in a super cheap place. Well, it's not in Charleston, it's between Charleston and Savannah. Nice. We don't get hurricanes, so I guess we'll just suffer in daily seasonal weather changes. Mr. loves his casinos. I do. I think casinos are a sign that a place is kind of sexy and fun, like Las Vegas. So, I think that is silly not to have them. Edgar Gonzalez, 2 spots in the Fates Collide. You got it. Fates Collide moving really fast. What about MT? No state tax alongside no state income tax. Just moved from Arizona to Montana last summer, and it's beautiful. Montana is a no state tax state. I'm pretty sure it does have state taxes. Oh, no state sales tax. Wait, Montana does have an income tax. Hold on, wait a second. Let me stop this. Pretty sure something's not accurate here. Is MT a no income state tax state? Montana has a state income tax of 4.7 to 6%. It doesn't have a general sales tax. So the general sales tax would only be helpful for when I sell Pokemon cards from myself to another person in Montana, which would not be very helpful at all. Most people buying are from other states, and I will pay sales tax on that. It is. Is it cold in Montana? It is very cold in Montana. They have a very harsh winter and a very mild summer that does not last very long. Kind of similar to Wyoming. Montana has a lot of depression because their weather is so harsh for so long. A lot of people just kind of drink and do indoor stuff. Very similar to Alaska, very similar to Wyoming. They are. These are all places I've looked at every state. I told my wife, I said, what if we pay taxes? What if we pay taxes in a state, but we move there because it's so nice? So that's always considered. We've also considered Hawaii and San Diego, even though they're some of the worst taxes. They are. 6. Nice. Tough crowd today. How you doing, J-Dog? What? Very good. Let me turn this down a little bit. We have an order from Javier Arroyo. What's up, Mr. 20 Poke Shuffles? 20 of them. Dear Lordy. San Diego's fantastic. There we are. There we go. Got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I researched housing in San Diego, and it's quite expensive, is one of the things that stands out to me. And then my tax rate would go up like 10% if I moved to San Diego. So you just have less money left over at the end of the year to invest your money into. Old Maid Snorlax, Cruelio. That's a good start. Oh, Mega Deontay, 4 of Hearts, Mario. All right, so you end up with 4 slabs. Here we are. All right, let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go find them. This box is really full. There is truly no perfect place. I love Alaska, but this winter is extremely harsh. Yeah, I feel you, bro. Let's see. All right, we're jumping back over here. Old Maze Snorlax, Curlia, Mega Deontay, 4 of Hearts, Mario. Here's Old Maze Snorlax for 55. Mega Deontay for 45. Curlia and Mario. Wow, I don't get it. You rolled 100 and you come out with almost 200. That just doesn't seem sustainable in the box. You are? All right, what would you like to do, Mr. Javier? You let me know. Not as easy as it seems, Mr. Russ. I'd be a millionaire by now. Isn't that crazy? Look at that pull, guys. That's a jackpot right there. You're getting jackpots. Where's the surf meets the turf? I've panned, very tedious. I've watched those guys on YouTube who try to find gold. It's pretty interesting. I feel like you'd make more money just like rock hounding or something. Reroll Curlia and Deontay. Okay, we're gonna keep these 2. Okay. All right. Either coming out. Boop. Now we have these 2 guys, and looks like Curlia most likely went in for 50. So Curlia is going to go back in for 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And Mega Deontay was in last for 45. It's going to go back in for 45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There it goes. Okay. I literally just bought the Curlia. What is the thumbnail supposed to mean? I don't know. The thumbnail or the title? 40, 45. Okay, so your re-roll is 40 and 45. Divided by 5, which is 17 more. That just doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense to me. Here it goes. Ready? Did I do enough there? Let me do it. Let me make sure we don't actually grab the ones we just placed in there. All right, there we go. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. The title, it means my Slowpoke tail is too buttery. Tepig. 2 Waifu Shuffles. All right, you got 2 Waifu Shuffles. Now this, it can only be re-rolled if you pull a waifu out of the waifu box. So let's start there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that goes back in here. 2 Waifu Shuffles, it says. Where are my Waifu Shuffles at? Good luck. All right. 1, 2. Waifu Shuffles, guys, they're $20 each. What do they contain? Waifus. You got 2 cold waifus. I'm sorry. Okay. Now, the Tepig. Let's go grab the Tepig. Tepig 10, it says. It's an outdoor physical. You won't regret moving to San Diego. If you money, this is money very well spent. You won't regret. I actually really question if people who are living right now in California ever like visit states that aren't California, because I don't visit too many states myself. There we go. Okay. Look at that. I question that. Ugh. Like it's virtually perfect outside right now. And I'm just thinking I could do this in California, but I would own a shoebox sized home for $1.5 million. And um, I guess there'd be a lot more people, but that would be like a lot more crowd too, right? Like you'd have to share the road, you'd have all this, you get a line for anything you want to do, and then you'd pay 10% more taxes or something like that. I don't know. Like I get that the San Diego probably has like a warmer summer, I think, and then a cooler summer and a warmer winter. I kind of like the winter. I kind of like Christmas feeling like Christmas. And then the summertime gets hot and that makes the water swimmable. So it's like, all these things that appear to be problems on paper, they're not actually that bad when you're living there. Look at this. You re-roll the pig. All right, the pig is getting re-rolled. There you go. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have been studying where to move for years now because my wife and I have the ability to relocate anywhere we want to because we are true remote workers. Let's go in for 45. There it is. Oops. All right. Now, what we got? Nope, not that bad at all. Traffic is spread out. It's not like LA. You ready? So we got a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. But like gas over here is $3 and a hamburger. Well, I guess we could like go through the list and see how much the cost of living is. You got Old Maid Charmander. Is that better than Tepid? All right, let's see. Old Maid Charmander. Where is it? It is. Old Maid Charmander, $35 this time. What are you thinking on this? Their gun law sucks, so you get less and the bad guys keep the same. I don't know if gun laws are really a reason why I would choose one place over another. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops. Keep. All right, you got it. So we're putting one more star card in here. It's $40 star card. There it is. All right. I got you, Mr. Javier. Congratulations. Okay, now we got Team Rocket Grunt. Let me get 10 Poke Shuffles and one live custom. You got it. 10 Poke Shuffles, which is 50, and one live custom, which is 25. That's 75. So 169 minus 75. You have $94 remaining. Okay, 94. You're not a gun enthusiast. I wouldn't call myself an enthusiast. I've shot guns for a long time. When I was a kid, my dad taught us how to. He was in the Navy, and I had like a friend. We would shoot guns, and they got like a countryside home, and so I think the guns are just necessary for home defense. But that's about it. Like I don't go shooting at the range or anything. It's not that much dopamine for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good luck. Team Rocket Grunt, what we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You've got the Piplup. That's a good one. It's an $80 card. So you've rolled up. Piplup is a good one. I love guns. Let's see. Yeah, for me, guns are like, you point and shoot. You can shoot like a can. It's cool. I mean, if you guys have never shot like an AR-15 and all that stuff, you really ought to. It'll make your ears ring, you know, bucks in your arm and all that stuff. But other than that, I mean, after you've done it enough times, it's just sort of like, I'm not going out there to do all that. Maybe if I was like shooting an animal and eating it, but then I could just go get fried chicken from KFC. So what do I need to do all that for? You know, check out the house inland. You have PB, OB, MB, CB, LB, and IB. 6 species to yourself any day of the week. Then the tourists leave year round. Piplup, he's an $80 card. Mr. Team Rocket Grunt, you still here? You can pay me to move to California. I love guns. I like boxes and boxes of 30 round mags. You're supposed to wear hearing protection. Yeah, I know you're supposed to, but not everybody does. Just put it that way. Reroll. All right, reroll time. So this will move down to $70. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's 80. And the amount you'll get back out is 70. So you'll get 14 back out. Good luck. Put that up there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, that Piplup is so cute. All right, you ready? Here goes. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cold ones. I knew there had to be cold ones in the box, man, because you get people pulling like these triple hits in a row, and it's like, there's got to be cold ones somewhere. Ah, man, that's rough. That is rough, dude. Team Rocket Grunt, I'm very sorry, man. I knew this was coming for somebody. All right, that's rough. There we go. The scary box. One live custom coming up. Hey, maybe you roll Rayquaza. You never know. Let's see what happens. Never tried that either. It can't be triple hit jackpot for every round, right? Like there has to be a cold round eventually. What we got here? We got oh Galarian Moltres 190. Let's take a look into that. Let's find out what that's all about. All right, so your live customs are good. You're still safe. You're still alive. What do we got? I'm a looking. So this one? It appears to be this one. $75 for Larry Moltres. He's a good card. All right, what are you thinking here, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt? It shouldn't get like that. It should be spread out even. Ooh. Well, what happens every time we shuffle it, we do 3 to the back? That messes it all up. So the box gets all, bunched up. A whole bunch of hits over here, a big strain of cold ones over there. That happens a lot. So it really does create an environment where you can get super lucky. I'll keep after that loss. Probably the right move, okay? You don't want to risk it every time. You got to take something home with you. All right, good choice. Goodbye, Galarian Moltres. Father, no. Here's a break you guys might not have joined. It is the Blaze It Oddish break. Additionally, here is the 420 Oddish break. And here's the new trade break for Slowpoke from Aquapolis. All you got to do is trade $20 worth of cards there. You could just buy in for $20. We don't stop you from doing that. Woo! All right, couple of orders. Man, we got busy, didn't we? Can you please use my store credit and this $5 to give me one spot in the Trace Slowpoke break and one spot in the Oddish Blaze break? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yeah, did we pick out a new lightning break? I don't think we did. Oh, we need a new lightning break. All right, here it is, Beatrice. So you're gonna have one spot in here. All right, so this odd. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. The $25 one, of course. Put Mr. Hawk in there, right side up. There's the Oddish. Oddish is now 2 out of 6. If you've ever wanted to collect my signature, here's a chance to do that. I don't sign a lot of things, and I do it that way on purpose. Miss Beatrice. Some people hand their signature out all day. I do not do that, so that if you get my signature, it's a little bit of fun. You can be like, hey, I got one. All right. Very good. I got to keep growing this channel to 1 million subs so that it's kind of neat having a signature from me. Okay, so Slowpoke, Audit. Is that by famous TCG artist, TheCardconomist? Is your throat feeling better, mister? Thanks for asking. The answer is it's still kind of bad, but it is better. Yeah, it is better. All right. Woo. Next order is, we're hitting refresh. That was a big line, man. I didn't expect that. Mr. Andrew Edward, and he says, give me a spot in the Slowbro. Well, Slowbro's just going to finish even without being traded into, but you guys can just trade into this Slowbro. Did you have some time to add the Bulbasaur to tag grading? Oh, yeah, let me get that done. Let me put this in a 3. What do I look like? Some guy who does stuff? Hey, mister, you gonna do my stuff? Here it is. The Anthony Haymeyer unpaid. Now it is paid. What do I look like? Some kind of guy who just does things? I'd like to trade in as many slots as I can if you have time for that. It says Mr. Shahir. For the Slowpoke, as many as you can. I mean, you could potentially buy it out if you have good enough cards. But there's already a couple people in there, so that's a high risk activity. Better get the right name. First of all, let's get your card out of here. Okay. And let's not put Mr. Andrew Edwards' name on this. We're going to put Anthony Haymeyer. All right. And tag grading with the T. You look like a guy with a very nice collection. You look lonely. I can help that. Andrew Edwards complete is 5 p.m. So this is pretty close to wrapping up time for me. I know we've only been live for 108 though, 108 minutes, but that's also partially my fault. I started the stream late, like a dopey dope. Ow, my eye, man. Oh. Shahir says, I'd like to trade in as many slots as I can. Well, let's see. We're looking for $20 trades. Closing time. A little bit of a short stream today, huh? The weather's perfect outside, so I can't be missing perfect weather, you know? Okay. Got a couple boxes in there. Bags in there. You got this one. It's all about how we determine this stuff is valued. $20 of hollows. Oh, my eye's burning. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I rubbed my eye. Now it's burning. I must have gotten some chemical in it or something. Oh, maybe like hot sauce. I think I got, I think I just got like hot sauce in my eye or something. Oops. All right. So what do we got here? You obviously have a lot of hollows, and I know I can use those in junk bags, right? Because I don't think people will grade the hollows from prismatic. You know why? People will mostly just be grading the Pokeballs, right? So the Pokeballs are like a layer of rarity over the hollows, which makes the hollows not that great in that set. right? The Pokeballs almost create like an inflation. All right, here's some more hollows. Here's some more hollows. So you got plenty of them. Okay, you definitely got junk in here. That's some junk in the trunk. That was very expensive junk. You obtained that junk at a very high price. Oh, my eye's burning. You paid a high price for this junk, and it's not going to feel good trading it in if you remember how much you paid for it all. Maybe you can try to take a sleepy forgetty pill about how much it costs to obtain all this. But the truth is, I'm not looking to buy this necessarily. And so it's not something that would make you a lot of money, I don't think. Like Ogre Pond, bro. All right, so you got all this. Now this says Sarah Dusenberry on it. This is hers. I keep this with, oh my eye, dude. I keep this with Sarah Dusenberry stuff. This is a Jonathan Morris bag. Oh, you got another box over there. I see. You got another box over there. Hey, you got some stuff over here. You got plenty of hollows. Plenty of hollows. And we got all this over here. You got these hollows here. And these hollows here. There you go. You got a whole stack of hollows. These are hollows. Charmander, Sprigatito. Here's a Kilowattrel. Here's a gas lead. Oh, I like these. Now you got these ARs. Those are nice, but they're all top heavy. Okay. Some more of these prismatic stinky cards. I like your dark muck. That's nice, even though he got an 8. Let's see. Umbreon, bug catching set. Tons and tons of junky cards. Meryl, Bonnet. Okay. You clearly opened up. Oh, look at that. You clearly opened up some of these Ascended Heroes. You are. Mega Gengar. You got stuff you can trade with for sure. How many spots are you looking to try and acquire in the Slowpoke? Oh, dude, my eye's burning, dude. Ah. All right. I love hollows. You can take EXs, full art trainers, and Pokeballs. All right. Now you got a whole box here, actually. Look, here's some more hollows. Here's some more hollows. That's just a full bag of hollows. Here's some more hollows. Just a full bag of hollows there. Here's some yellow border bulk and yellow border bulk. If I'm not mistaken, that came from like evolving skies or something like that. I'm gonna tell you the truth about these. There's just about a trillion of these out there. They're even less valuable than the hollows. It's just when people spend so much money on a nice set, I like to make them feel like they're getting all their bulk or something. Like, hey, you got your bulk. Yes. All right. They're not really actually that valuable. It's the truth. Okay. Evolving skies, I'm pretty sure. Maybe rinse your eye. I mean, you could take them even if it's just to lower the weight of the bag. Yeah. In the past, people would have just donated that stuff. I wouldn't have traded for them at all. Now let's take a look. So here's hollows, unsleeved hollows, unsleeved hollows, and a big stack of hollows. And then you got these yellow border cards. Wow, your stuff gets really manageable once you remove all that crap. Now we're talking. Look at this. Now your stuff fits on the table. That's really easy, actually. All right, so I'm looking at it all. 5, 5, 5, 5. How about we do one spot for all these hollows? $20. I buy all these hollows off you. Maybe rinse your eye. You can take EX's full art trainers. You still have the ability to buy more spots with like the Pokeballs and the trainers and all that other stuff. Mister, you may want to reevaluate book prices on eBay. Wow, wow, wow. Here's Beatrice Moniz. Aloha, mister. Can you please use my credit from the cancel? Already did that one. Let me hit refresh. If you're looking at eBay prices, you got to remember anyone who sells bulk on eBay has to pay shipping on that item. They have to pay the eBay fees on that item. And you really don't get rich selling items one at a time for like 75 cents per item or something like that. I'm good with whatever you want to evaluate it at. So I'd be comfortable doing one spot for this. And then after that point, we can get you a lot more spots with the actual like pulls in your bags. Like, because some of your, this stuff is not really that important to me. For years, people just donated hollows. I would just ask people to donate it out of their bags, and a lot of people would. Um, but your actual pulls, like the Pokeballs, like you said, the trainers, the EXs, those might have a little value to me. Those are in a different category. Okay. All right. I'm going to do this so that they don't fall over because I'm just going to go stick them on a shelf. I'll get you in the giveaway slab, giveaway card too, okay? All right, for this particular trade, just to get rid of this stuff. All right. Oh, man, my eyeball's burning. Go. Oh, don't have to pay less on shipping. You could trade me $9 worth of cards to pay for your own shipping. Yeah. All right, so there you go. You got a spot in the Slowpoke. I'm going to go ahead and give you a spot over here in the Brett giveaway too. Which, speaking of which, you guys, you hit the 40 likes. We got to get this running. All right, there it is. Let's jump back over here and hit refresh. I want to keep my IRs. Do you mean your ARs and gold cards? Oh, wish I could stop my eye from burning, but it's not stopping. Type in Brett to get into the Brett giveaway. All right, so let's head back into your bags. We're done looking at your junk stuff that has really just a bunch of hollows in it. But let's look at what you might actually be able to trade. I don't need poker. I have a million poker. You've got these Pokeballs and EXs. That's a Master Ball. Master Ball. This is some of the lowest of low quality product right here. These, I would put these into like a junk bag and that's it. I would never grade them even. I like this. This Pikachu's pretty cute. Put him over here for you. Here's a Mewtwo. He's kind of cute. This sucks. This is kind of nice. This is nice. These are nice. Ogre Pond sucks. This thing sucks. Tyranitar EX. Obviously, there's a stamped one. Look at this. Doesn't that suck? Some hollow Umbreons. I mean, I don't know how valuable those are to you, but those can be traded if you want. Here's this. Here's this. Espeon's actually kind of good. Slowking. Here's an Umbreon. Roto Stick. Oh, I guess he could put in the EX. EX. Full art. Full art. Full art. Oh my God, it's so harsh watching this. Let's see. Umbreon, I guess. Yeah, there's a lot of Pokeballs in there, that's for sure. You got a lot of Pokeballs in there. Oh, look at that. That graded 10. Oh, you got this Glaceon. That was a gift. I remember this. Tusha here from Sarah. God, Sarah's so lucky, dude. She is crazy lucky. Okay, some more stamped cards for you. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Master Ball. More Pokeballs. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Uh-huh. Pokeball. So you got these couple of Master Balls here. Yeah, about, oh, oh shoot, that Shaman's actually not a Master Ball. There we go. So you got 3 Master Balls here. So you get this little pile of cards that maybe you could actually consider hits. And honestly, these Hollow Umbreons, why would they be better than like a Pokeball Umbreon? You know, because Pokeball Umbreon exists, so it is. But I think if you could get them to grade 10, they probably sell for around 45 at least. So they probably do have some value just because it's Umbreon, no other reason. You can take the Hollow Umbreons. All right, so Hollow Umbreons are in the realm of possibilities here. Bag trying to slide away there. Okay. I consider them worth probably like $1 or something. All right, there we go. So there's all that. I'll put them here in this middle pile. Now you got 2 more bags. Hopefully you guys aren't waiting too long. Hey, what's up, Jonathan Soko? You're giving people horrible financial advice. Yeah, how do you feel about it, Mr. Jonathan? Here we are. Here we are. Let's see. This is just a standard hollow, I guess. Here's Charmander. I think he's actually kind of nice. I think the Rayquaza is kind of nice. Dawn. Here's Sprigatito. That's an SR. Here are those little stickers you like. I think this is kind of nice. So here are the ARs. Here's another Rayquaza, although that one graded 8. More poker cards. Master got me working. That's right. So here we go. We got Pokeball, Umbreon, Pokeball, Sylveon. Okay. Here's Hoot Hoot. And some of these, some of these, some of these. We're kind of just showing you what you have. I like the Dark Muck. He's an 8, though. Here's Rayquaza. I am a Team Rocket fanatic. Kind of like I put the Umbreon over there for you, too, if you like him. I think I put him in this pile last time. Yeah, we have an Umbreon 10 on the table for $36. He is actually just an EX. Okay, let's see. Put this here. And we got some of these, some of these, some of these, some of these. All right, here's another one of those ARs. AR. Ooh, that's nice. Too bad he is off center. AR. Counter Gain. Charmander. Dustox. This is nice. Pikachu. Erica's Tangela. Hitmontop. Okay, here's a Mega Charizard. Here's a Mega Gengar and a Rayquaza, another Rayquaza. You can keep the Umbreon EX. Same with the Rayquaza Hollows. All right, so this is an AR, EX, EX. Here's an SR, EX, Karen. All right, so you're not super interested in the Rayquazas. Okay. Mass has got me working. Do. Do. Okay. Last round. You ready? All right. Paldean friends. Lacey. My God, dude. How much of this stuff is there? This is a Master Ball. Nice. Got a nice 10 minus on it as well. So we got Ursaluna. You're getting a free bag sort too. How nice is that? That's kind of cool. You kind of know what you have. All right. Maximum Belt. Some of these. Here's your Ogerpon. Okay. Sorry if you're waiting in line right now, guys. Don't worry. We'll have this wrapped up. We're actually coming to the end on it. All right. Here's a Hollow Umbreon. I don't know where to put it. Master Ball. Pokeball. Espeon. Pokeballs. Master Ball. Snorlax. Pokeball. Is this someone's PC? This is Mr. Shahir's, and he opened up a bunch of prismatic, and he's taking a look at some of the maybe like non-optimal pulls and thinking about trading them in toward the trade slab. All right, so this is a whole stack of Pokeballs. I don't know what the average price of a Pokeball is. Does anyone know what the average price is? And then this is kind of a mixed stack. It contains some EXs. It contains some of those dopey trainers that nobody wants. It contains a couple hollows that are actually a little bit decent, like the Umbreons are kind of decent. They might be worth more than $1. So that's what you've got, okay? And then these are actual hits, like in the correct sense of the word. These over here, or if they were strange, like these poker card. Oh, like the Yoshi's a hit. Look at that, dude. That's great. If he graded 10, he might be $100. I must have given that to you. There you go. So we're gonna go ahead and grab. Looks like a fresh sticker. That's a lot of cards, man. All right. Shahir got pretty unlucky with his pulls, his prismatic pulls. But you know, he did actually get an SAR because he was gifted one ultimately. He was gifted a Glaceon. So you got one SAR. And sometimes you got a good round, I think, like a golden Pikachu or something. All right. So it looks like 20 cents to 40 cents. So you're saying it's 20 to 40 cents for these over here? Let's see what the whole stack would be then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80. 1, 2, 3. So we got about 83 here. So let's do 83 by what, 30 cents maybe? Since it's an average. $25. Are you sure that's right? At a quick glance, confirm. So it's about 25 for this stack right here. That's harsh, dude. 25. What if we did what if we did 2 spots in Slowpoke for the whole thing? 2 spots in Slowpoke for the whole pile. I don't know if you're down for that. And then I don't know how to judge this pile at all. I really don't care for these full arts. And the EXs, I don't know. Actually, I don't know how to feel about it mostly. You know what I do like? I do like that you toss these Rayquazas in. Those are, oh, but you can see they're off center. Yeah. You know, if I look at them more carefully, it's going to affect how I view the trade. That one already got graded an 8. Well, yeah, that does seem rough. So how about 2 spots in Slowpoke here? And then I don't want this pile as much for some reason. I think it's because I know the EXs are like annoyingly like, I don't think they would sell if I graded them. But I do think they have a value. I think I could put them into the Poke Shuffles, and it's about 15 cards per Poke Shuffle for $3. 3 spots for it all seems fair. What do you think? 3 spots for it? Let me know, Shahir. That means you converted all your stuff in about $80 if you decide to do it. Your other option is to take these home and try to sell them one at a time, try to extrapolate maximum value from them, or find someone else who might want to do a trade. Sure, with all of the hollers, that gives me a total of 4 spots. That's right. So you have a total of 4 spots in here. Here goes Mr. Shahir. This is the tragic story of Shahir, the gentleman who traded all his cards in for Slowpoke and missed. Ooh. I'm rooting for you, Shahir. I actually would really like you to pull this. 4, 5, 6, 7. You need some good luck, okay? I'll give you another spot on the Brett giveaway too, okay? There we go. What's scary about what you're doing is, okay, so you traded in your stuff for 80, right? But it doesn't guarantee the Slowpoke slab. You traded in $80 for a chance on a Slowpoke slab. It's pretty wild. I'm always bummed when I input a Pokeball pattern into Collector, so cheap. They look nice, but they're actually very similar to just a holographic card because that's what they were made out of. They were made out of the holographics. All right. There we go. What a big trade. There's 2 spots left on Slowpoke. I'm rooting for you. I am. I really am. So Team Rocky Grunt says, let me get a spot in the live custom and the slow bro. Team Rocky Grunt. What says $80? That says 80. Did we already spend that Team Rocky Grunt? I feel like we did. Yep. Team Rocky Grunt. What was this all about? Does anyone remember this? Was it because I sold a card of his? I don't remember actually. All right, so let's grab this. Hey, what's up, Brandon? Yes, that is spent. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so Team Rocky Grunt, $20 is 74. And then $25 is what from 74? It's 69. No, it's 49. All right, $49 remains. Mass has got me working. Could I just buy the other spots outright? Ooh. All of the other spots? So you've got 4 out of them. I see what you're saying, Shahir. You've got 4 of them. I'd have to boot out people who were in there before you. I'd have to boot out people who made it in there before you. If you'd ship me all of them, he'd just trade for 100. Would any of the other people in here be interested in letting Shahir buy this out? Let me see who's in here. So you don't have to, by the way. You were in here first. So that's Andrew, Edouard, Beatrice, and 6. I know you guys also want it. There it is. Of course, 6 traded to get in there as well. You know, I think it would be pretty tough, actually. It's okay if it's unfair to them. Yeah, I think that would be tough because she already traded to get in here. These would be easier to reverse, but this one would be hard to reverse, actually. Shahir. I understand your fear here, Mr. Shahir. I'm scared too, actually. You've got less than a 50% odds. Team Rocky Grunt. He's taking spot number, 8? I think there is one last spot for sale, though. I'll buy the last 2 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 8. What do you think, Team Rocky Grunt? We let Mr. Shahir buy your spot out. Would you be interested in letting him do that? It would be nice. It ups his odds, funny enough, Team Rocky Grunt, but it doesn't give him a 100% chance. There you are. Let me just see if any other spots sold, by the way, because there was technically one more spot after this. Okay, Andrew Edward was 52 minutes ago. It looks like the last spot is available. So there's one more spot available if you wish to buy it. That will give you a little over 50% odds. And then Team Rocky Grunt can decide, if you already bought it, I'll just buy one. It's fine. Okay. No harm in asking. There we are. Because you never know. They might be like, yeah, that's true. All right, one live custom, Mr. Team Rocky Grunt. Good luck. Had to leave for a second. What did you just say? Here's your live custom, Mr. Team Rocky Grunt. Shahir is wondering if maybe you would be interested in letting him buy this spot from you for $20 so that he has a better odd at the Slowpoke because he took such a big shot in there. He's trying to actually up his odds. Dynamo. All right, that's Dynamo. One cold one, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt. Wait, did XY Pack Break go off already? Not the new one, not the Fates Collide one. Roaring Skies did go off. This new stream setup is good on mobile, but can no longer multitask with YouTube and keeping it going, says Rip Rocky. Mr. Rip Rocky, thanks for hanging out today, Rip Rocky. What I have to say is we host 2 streams per day. This is the vertical stream. Tonight we will have the horizontal stream. Okay. Tonight will be the horizontal stream. So you'll be able to do that one as well. E. Dirksen. Tyler. TSL. Okay. And Team Rocket Grunt. You're getting spot number 14. Let's see. Yeah, I don't mind giving him the spot. Just give me 4 Poke Shuffles. There you have it. You're able to buy the last 2 spots if you wish, Mr. Shahir. So Team Rocket Grunt's pulling back out. I'll give you an extra spot in here, Team Rocket Grunt, for being a nice guy. There you go. All right, so you got a free spot in here, Team Rocket Grunt, for being so chill. Okay, 5 spots left over there. And then Mr. Shahir's got 2 spots. Nice. Okay. The Slowpoke is over. Now, when it comes to these trade breaks, they go by very fast. They don't involve the custom boosters. They're very fast. Good luck, man. I really do want you to win this, but you have a risk that you miss it. Let's see how bad the risk is. So you got 6 out of 9. So your odds are 2 out of 3. That's still pretty harsh. Oh my God, I'm scared. All right, showing off the names 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There it is. Is 6 watching? Is Andrew watching? Is Beatrice watching? You guys watching? I'll let 2 people choose the number to split the deck, okay? Shahir, you choose one number, And we'll let someone else in the audience choose a number too, okay? Okay. All right, give me two numbers. I lose 50-50. No way I lose 66-33. So we'll go with Brandon, who says 5, and then Shahir, what's your number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's your number, Mr. Shahir? Mm-hmm. 4? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, here goes. It's this guy right here. Just pulled it. Mr. Shahir, you did get it. Oh, man, that's nice. Whew, spooky, man. Spooky because he gave up a lot of, well, he didn't give up his hits, but he gave up a lot of value in his bag, so to speak, maybe about $80 of value to get to this point. And then he bought in for $40 more. So that was scary. Enjoy your Aquapolis Slowpoke, graded a pretty harsh 5 by Tag, but it's probably the correct grade. And it's just a beautiful card. 6, I'm sorry. There can only be one 6. I was rooting for you too, 6. But I'm not going to lie, 6. You told me I was ugly. All right, so I don't feel as bad after this. Okay. There you go. All right. A moment of reprieve for our friend, Mr. Shahir. He who dares has favor on his side. Which Rayquaza is that in the back? Cool Rayquaza. Breaks history. It's going to say Slowpoke. Oh, I guess we have to define these. Old Maid, Tyler Ferbert. Slowpoke, Aquapolis, Shahir at the 136-minute mark. Boom. All right. So that's two trade breaks went off today. So strange. Trade breaks going off, huh? All right. Now we have an order from Javier Arroyo. 1 live custom, 1 Slowpoke spot. Let me pick out a new break here, Mr. Javier. So that break went pretty well. 6, I'm sorry. It's okay. I've given up on breaks. No! In the arms of an angel. Meow, 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 meow. I'm singing for you, 6. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Has that card gotten more expensive? All right, I'm thinking of doing this Eevee next on account of the Slowpoke being such a success. In the arms of an angel. Meow, 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 meow. So this is Vending Series EV9. As we know, the Vending Series is vintage Pokemon, and it has been absolutely exploding in value. So I've no doubt this card will go up. Even just like maybe a month from now, it might be more expensive. We're going to do this for the next trade break. It's going to be EV. So you guys can trade $20 of something out of your bag to get in here. I will forgo getting cash for this and get cards instead. I can't believe the moon action on vending. The moon action. What are you talking about? What about my 4X shuffle? Here goes Mr. Team Rocket Grunt, the cool guy, the chill guy. Here goes Mr. Team Rocket Grunt. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Shame I'm out of trades now. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's see if we get some luck in here, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt. In the arms, 4 cold ones. That's pretty harsh. I'm sorry, man. Arms of an angel. Meow, meow. Vending cards shooting. All right, we have Javier Arroyo. Mr. Javier, I've got $20 for you, Javier, because the Slowpoke is over, but you might be interested in the Eevee. Are you interested in the Eevee? Very similar idea here, $20 card, a vintage card, a desirable Pokemon. Very similar. I think it's a solid risk. Let's try this live custom. You ready? Actually, if you think about it, he's a 9, whereas the Slowpoke was a 5. So he's nicer in that way for sure. Oh, Eevee. Oh, it's a sign, Mr. Javier. The EVs have come knocking on your door. Now that says C10, huh? What could that be? Pops, maybe? Can I just see it from the side? Let's see. Oh, nice, dude. That's a good one. What are we doing here, Javier? Are we keeping it? How's Karis doing? She's doing okay. She's probably waiting for me to get out of my stream. She's probably waiting because the weather's real nice right now. That's not bad. Got this one a long time ago from Anthony Kalura. I'm sure I bought it outright and then gave him the store credit for it already. Betting Series Kabuto is the coolest vintage card ever. Never heard of it. Mentioned also Delta Species Ninetales. I got both of those. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about Vending Series Kabuto, huh? How's that card doing? I bought mine for like 1K. Whoa, they're expensive. The cheapest one is 10,000. Damn, bro. Has it sold at that price though? It is last sold for 3,250, which is still triple what I paid for mine. Okay, if Javier, oh, let's see if he's not here, we're gonna automatically give it to him. All right, Javier's lobster is too buttery, and his steak is too juicy. I just saw on another stream and said it was you. It was crazy as heck. Huh? What'd you say about that, Russ? I don't understand. What was about me? Vending Kabuto Metroid. I believe I own two of those. And I was calling myself the Kabuto King because I don't think the other guy collected the best Kabuto cards. I think he just bought a bunch of junky like commons. That's it. He just bought a bunch of junky commons. I don't know how many of the actual like Grail Kabutos he collected. Hey, Mister, do you still have silver? Silver and gold, silver and gold. Boy, my throat is so shot. We got this Queen's Beast Black Bull of Clarence. All right. And we've got, give me a moment here. Harsh but true. Yeah, I don't think he actually bought the chase cards. We got just a Silver Eagle, Morgan Dollar, MS-69 Queen Beast, Year of the Snake, Year of the Dragon, SpongeBob, another completer coin. You know, I'm running out of these completer coins. They've been selling on eBay for $400. I sold two of them recently. Here's another one. Here's another completer. Silver and gold. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. How's silver and gold doing? They're up, right? Gold's doing all right. You know that Charizard you traded me, he hasn't exploded, so he stayed about the same price. Last time I checked, he's up a little bit, but not too crazy. There it is. So you didn't do too bad trading that for a little bit of silver. Silver's down by like 20 bucks. Oh yeah, like hit $100 and then crashed a little bit. It'll go back up. It'll go back up. Might be a good time to buy some, in fact. Look at that. Beautiful. All right. I gotta look at this. This is Year of the Tiger. Oh yeah. Like it? You like it? I got some gold. Silver and gold. Yeah. I still got the silver dragon, by the way. If you got something you want to trade for the silver dragon, I really like that coin though. Big fan of it. But I keep my mind open, okay? I keep my mind open. That's the truth. Always open minded to a trade. All right. I'll buy that one for 400. Thanks. The Queen's Beast. Yeah, Queen's Beast is really nice and it goes for 400. I sold two of them on eBay recently. All right. We've got an order from Tim Harrison, 5 of the Japanese OP10, 2 of the Japanese OP15. We better start wrapping it up here, guys. I don't know if I need any more orders at this point. Got to start wrapping it up. How many of the OP10s? 10 of them? Ah, man. One of the four. We got to go get a fresh box of this. I'll be right back. I'll BRB. It's warm in this room, man. This room always gets hot. It's like on the side of the house that's in the direct path of the sunlight. I'm finally off work. I got hired this week. So it's basically orientation and training, but I get paid for the whole day. I am very proud of you, Mr. Mike. Great job, man. Keep it going, man. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a 10. All right. Good job. Baller says no more orders. Well, yeah, it's 5:40. Let's wrap up here. We're gonna go live again tonight. We have 2 streams. This is stream number 1. We're gonna go live again tonight. Unfortunately, I started this stream a little late. We are. Normally, we started a little bit earlier. By the way, if you guys don't want to miss our streams, smash the subscribe button, and YouTube will alert you when I'm going live. We are. All right. The Gengar's like 15, isn't it? Which Gengar? 15 years old? We are. I think he's like 1 year old. I was laid off for 8 months, and I kind of started getting depressed, but kept my head up, and I'm way happier at this place now. I love to hear that. If you didn't know that, Mr. Mike, if you didn't know this, there's actually like 2 guys that I'm aware of in our group that also got laid off. So it happens to a lot of people. So first of all, you're not alone. A lot of people do get laid off. And the trick is to just fight like hell until you get a new job. That's it. You just got to dust off the old, resume and just work at it, work at it, work at it, work. If you don't have a job, you can just work exclusively on finding a new job. So sounds like it's happening for you, and I'm glad to hear that. And the truth is, even when you land this job and start working it, you don't ever want to quit having that mindset of how do I improve myself? How do I upgrade my skills? How do I take myself to the next level? What job do I apply for next? You always got to work on that. You always got to grind that wheel, It's like it's a part of being the breadwinner. It's a part of being somebody with ambitions or hopes or dreams, or maybe you want a nice house, maybe you want a second girlfriend, maybe never mind about that last part, but maybe you just you want to improve your life and have more time for toys or vacation or whatever it is that motivates you. I guess if you were really rich, you could have 2 girlfriends. Tim Harrison. All right, Tim, let me grab your bag. Some guys are motivated by that. You think there's any girls out there motivated to have 2 boyfriends? All right, there we go. And we crashed. What? Is everything good? Jacob Chickering says no crash. Tyler says it's good on my end. It's a joke, says Mr. Soul Despair. Was there actually a crash? I have the treat every day like it's a new world and come ready to learn. Yeah, pretty much. And then when it's not your job, it's your health, or it's a family member, or it's something happening in your local area, something happening in the world. It's just always something. Good, just opened too many packs. It's a joke. No crash on my end. I didn't see a crash. No crash. Wrong amount of packs, though. Oh, wrong amount of packs, you say? All right. Tell me a little more about this wrong amount of packs. How many did I open? Did I open a whole box of them? It was for 5 and not 10. Oh, that's easy then. All right. Mr. Tim Harrison, enjoy your 5 bonus packs. All right, man? You got a lucky day, okay? Thanks, everybody. I thought it was something serious. All right. Bonus packs for Mr. Tim. Thank you guys for trying to catch it before it happened. Sometimes it happens. I'm human. All right. But you know what? He gets 5 bonus packs. Nothing wrong with that. Now we have an order from, I think we're all set. Well, let me delete this. 5 free ones? He got the free ones. Somebody eventually gets the free ones. It always happens eventually. So that's 15. Let's jump over here. I thought the stream crashed. Miss 6. Number 17. Alex Silva. Number 18. Mike Side. Mike. Okay, that's up to 18. 19 and 20. So Andy Man and Russ are 19 and 20. Ready? Landing on 18, in fact. Hey, that's Mike's side. Look at you, Mike's side. That's really lucky. All right. I like it that the mods and the Mr. Mike's side, the editor, always try to get into these. You should, because if you're consistent, you're more likely to actually pull something. So it's the people who are very consistent who win these giveaways, in my opinion, just because they increase their odds. We're always hosting one. That's a gift from Mr. Brett Love. Notice it's some beautiful promos, including this Rayquaza promo. All right. So things we got done today. Things we got done. This Oddish is now 2 out of 6. He's made some progress. A Slowpoke break went off, and then another Slowpoke break went off. Some Pokey Shuffles went off. Some live customs went off. Joshua Rose jumped into the Jumbo Pack break. That's now got one person in it. The Binder break still has one person in it. Somebody joined the Destined Rivals booster box break, so that also happened. And it was a pretty standard stream. I wouldn't say it was insane, but it was pretty busy from beginning to end. We had a lot of trades happening with the trade slabs. So people like it when the trade slab's exotic. Let's go ahead and put this into Mike's side's bag. How you feel about that, Mike's side? That's not bad. It probably has like a $40 value, maybe less, maybe more. Actually, it's probably more if it grades 10. It's less if it doesn't grade 10. It's all about how it grades. All right, cool, bro. Ooh, your little sticker that said it was your cards fell off of it. Cool, bro. Where are we? Any other straggling orders that I need to be aware of? It looks like we're done. I had a great time with you guys. I'm going to go for a walk now while the weather's still nice. I'll see you for the late night stream. Don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss it. See you later, everybody.